Bro,
Magic.
what happened? Finally.
You do like you don't know what they happen.
Charlie, finally. Welcome to the TMC podcast.
It's about time.
Yeah, I remember 2 years ago, you were the first person I told about this thing. Yeah, before saying like sharing it with, was it Terry or I don't know. And I remember you were the first person.
Yeah.
So finally, Charlie, you're here. Mr. Martin, Behind Bars. Charlie, what's up? Talk to us.
If I say I go talk, they be plenty talk. So if for talking water for talk.
I mean, let's yeah, let the viewers know about you.
Okay.
A bit about you. Yeah.
This gentleman is I'm simple, but I'm not simple. Because many a times a common thing is not common to find.
Right.
You understand? There's a reason why my name is Behind Bars.
Okay.
And my real name is Martin Nana Addo Asare. I'm going to tell you that story later. Keep it cool.
Oh,
Keep it cool. Okay. So I'm Martin Nana Addo Asare. Growing up,
Martin
Nana Addo Asare.
So how come? Like, I don't understand why these accounts do speak Ghana so well, and like they sound like proper Ghana. You are one of those guys. Okay, I know you are called Asare, but I've never had that in mind. I know, but like how?
I know that story. My poppy way for explain that story.
Cause you and some other guys that I know, even like my visual communicator behind the camera, he's an aware. But when he speaks Ghana, Charlie flow. But how come? Like
it happens. It happens. Even me sitting here, my account is not really fluent.
Yeah.
But my Ghana on the
Solid.
top note.
Solid.
On the top note, I get the seaside version, the professional version, the elite version.
You
I think I grew up here, so I didn't have the chance to literally be going back and forth to my hometown. So because I'm here often at times, my palette became more of a Ghana note. So
makes sense.
Makes sense. And I stayed in Labadi, Teshin, and Nungwa.
Just look at that.
So you see that thing.
Like strong Ghana community.
Seaside.
Bro.
Yo my G.
So I mean, actually this podcast is more for like mixology, bartending, anything, beverage. So I know you to be like a bartender, and I know you've elevated. So we want to know the journey, how it has been, where you are now, and how the future looks like for you.
This is a really good one. First things I would say, me being in this industry, I didn't see it coming. I just didn't see it coming. Because from me finishing nursing school,
Nursing school,
to become a community nurse.
Nursing school, bad one.
Continue. To become a community nurse, I had a chance to work with COVID when COVID came in.
Okay.
So I was a contact tracer, so I was tracing contacts.
Solid.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So after that, I almost became a professional body therapist.
Okay.
Yeah. That thing.
Okay.
That thing. I won't friend of my seats. Yeah. But on the line, I wanted to quit.
Okay.
And I had to quit in the right way. So I had to go pick up a form.
Okay.
In Olustati school.
Yeah.
Then I started this floor works.
Okay.
There was an Olustati school
as a waiter?
As a floor manager.
Floor manager, okay.
Yeah. So upon doing my floor works, I realized this floor work is too simple for me.
Yeah.
And because I like to really push myself a lot, I met people who they are kind of giants in this industry.
Okay.
When it comes to cocktails.
Yeah.
So with I have many likes. I would like to mention a few if you allow me.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Really? Okay.
A few.
With the first like,
yeah,
that was Tapatio. I always give him respect. Regardless.
Country boys.
Regardless.
Country boys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Regardless.
He should be proud of you watching us right now.
Yes, now. Tapa is Tapa.
Yeah.
Still need the ever. Okay, so Tapatio. My other giant was Kojo.
Kojo, which one?
Brovanovic.
Bodovic. Oh,
that guy.
Kojo.
That guy.
Kojo Edu.
That guy has been supporting me a lot.
Solid.
And one guy who is always from the dark side, like always from the shadows, is Benny.
Benny. Oh.
Let me teach him out. I do Sakura, so I know who come with my head. I'll probably take her like that. You understand?
Cool.
I want to maintain my steez.
Solid.
Okay. So from that, Tapa put me under his shirt. I normally go back and forth with him a lot. We travel a lot. We're doing VGMAs. Like, events, everywhere you're going to call us, we're going to be there. Yeah. You understand? And Tapa really made me understand how to work under pressure.
Cool.
So me being here, I can work. I'll never see pressure.
Sure.
No matter where the pressure will come from, I'll still maintain my limits, and I know what to be done at what time, and not to literally force myself to or jump from one thing to the other. Like you have ADHD, and now working with me, man. Okay, so from there, Tapa, I kind of became more strong. I started trying to literally be joining more master classes. Each time I get it. I tried my best, but I couldn't pass my Somali courses online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's one of the challenges in Ghana.
Yeah, right.
If you try to pick up
a course... Let me just say Africa, not just in Ghana.
Really?
Yeah.
I've not had the chance to go there to see this. I think you're right. So I just put that aside and I just focus more on the mixology. More on the drinks, more on training, more on this kind of stuff. Palate training, always going back and forth, trying to challenge myself to get notes, botanicals, and people just put themselves as like what is being done nowadays, what they are doing.
And like they don't want to switch ways, they don't want to be innovative.
With me, it doesn't work around me.
I get you.
It never works around me. So that's how I put myself, and I've been pushing myself to be here. As at the moment, me calling myself a mixologist, a bar consultant, a bar manager. I've been through it all. I've paid my dues.
Exactly.
So,
solid. So I mean, bro, that's so amazing to hear because with just the names that you mentioned, I have actually also worked with the same people. I worked with Tapa and Chris at the same time. And then for Kojo, it was just like more like some of us got to know about him through Kojo and the rest because he is like a head of the guild. So with the meeting and like master classes, that's how we got to meet. And like through that, this guy, I'm speaking of Kojo, he has advised someone like me also, like push me to get to a limit with Tapa also. So I understand where you're coming from. And I think if we should have like hundreds of these people in the industry, we will really go far.
Facts.
But the crazy thing is they are growing. So who is next?
They are growing, but who is next is the problem.
Who is next?
Who's next?
So I'm just. It's not like I'm asking you. It's just like I ask myself all the time when I wake up. I ask myself, oh, what's happening? Like, who is going to take over when Tapa is not there? Who is going to take over when Chris is not around? Like when Chris is gone back to his country, who is going to take over when Kojo is not there? All these things.
It always, I'll chip into that. It always has to do with the mentality. Many times, if you don't have to think, you don't think outside the box. You ain't gonna do it. Right now, if you say you want to be the next Tapa, whatever you came to do, it has been executed and done.
Exactly.
There's nothing you have come to show.
100%.
Like
100%.
Yo, you are cake.
100%.
Upper school. You get the fact. So you have to sit back, analyze yourself, analyze the industry, analyze the hospitality industry per se, and make sure you understand what it entails for you to call yourself an hospitality or personnel or an associate.
Great.
For me per se, I wouldn't start to be like I want to be the next. I just want to leave a print. I always want to leave a print. And many a times we find ourselves in spaces where everybody is thinking or trying to listen to what the other fellow want to say. If you want to live a life like that, you can never make a difference.
I agree.
Like no matter, you can never make a difference. You are listening to what this person to say before you do what you want to do. At the end, you'll be doing what that person wants you to do.
Exactly.
Then when you get stuck, you're gonna be like, that guy made me do this.
Yeah.
Yes. Then you go straight to responsibilities.
Yeah.
You find yourself in an industry where people don't want to own up and be like, yeah, it's my time to do this now.
Yeah.
They always want to blame the other fellow. These are the kind of stuff you have to put in place where you're going to take away all the stigma.
Yeah.
You're going to freshen up the system.
Yeah.
Where the youth or the newborns,
Yeah.
freshmen coming in, are going to see that, my boss is different from this person who I thought I knew.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I think you can change this whole and bring us the next superhero in our industry.
Cool. Solid. I mean, it was such like it's really cool to hear that from you because you know, we all wake up just like we were mentioning earlier that you know some of the upcoming ones or some even bartenders like on our level right now, they don't want to do something different. They just want to follow what is or what has been there, and that is it. They don't want to grow. You understand? So like I understand you 100%. Yeah. I mean, coming up as a bartender, how was the challenge like? Did you get everything on the silver platter or there was
You get that?
there was
You get that? I don't talk anything.
I know.
I get a feeling already.
I mean, was everything smooth or some photos or whatever?
If using words, I would say so rusty. Like deep rusty. Like you can see the dust out of it.
Yeah.
So, well, it wasn't easy for me. That's first things first.
Okay.
Because I found myself working for people who didn't even understand the work they opened.
Yeah.
When I say someone doesn't understand the work they open, like you tell them you need this for this,
yeah,
they're gonna pace you out.
Yeah.
Then they start behaving like politicians. They keep you in the pipeline. Yeah. But the next time they come to work and they're like, oh Martin, why didn't you do this? And why didn't you do this? And you refer them, they're like, you should have done it. Like they want you to do it.
How are you going to do it without it's not a business at the end of the day. You are just there to put things in place and assist them kind of. How do they expect you to make money? How do they expect you to even work? If you are making like a you are sending like a requisition of things that you need to set up their place.
This this one I can explain it in different ways. Okay, so I used to find myself in a place where the owner was a lady.
Okay.
She didn't understand the fact that when someone has an accident, the person has to have rest.
Okay.
I can't remember. I was a bartender at the same time I was being my own barber.
Same place.
At the same time I was doing cashiering.
Oh, but then they were paying you per hour.
Champion. If I thought I was being paid 300 Ghana cedis. It shock you? All life is a failure.
Charlie, 300 cedis.
300 Ghana cedis. That was like 7-8 years back.
No, this one there, you lunch money be that.
You understand? But that was my paycheck. Sorry. Yeah. I was in a bar working and I was washing the glasses. All of a sudden I had an order and the waiter was on my neck. So immediately I turned around. Yeah. It was an eyeball glass and it just went through my palms. Oh. It came out all the way from this side. Oh. My boss, my CEO told me, Martin, why? You're the only person here. You can't go to the hospital. You can't do it. Just tie it up and work. I did work, you know.
Wow.
I did work, you know. The next one, I didn't want to come to work. The husband called me and told me, but the thing you had is not really that serious. Come to work. So
this is a business owner.
It's a business owner. This I'm trying to make you understand is when it comes to the sympathy or let's say the empathy for workers, it's not there. For us.
Yeah. Oh.
You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, 100%.
You can and more challenges that I face is your word is never holding water. If you know that this is wrong, and your madam or your CEO, normally the CEOs are the one who mess things up. They're like, I want you to do it this way. Like, no, Martin, do it this way. You know it's wrong. Yeah. Many times people will be like, Martin, if I work with Martin, yeah, we do not
Oh.
Yes, because after 6 years in the industry, I got to a point I wouldn't like to go back and forth with anybody again.
Yeah.
Because if you go back, I understand you don't know what literally the business you are running.
Yeah. Of course.
But each time you go, they see you rather to be disrespectful. So the next thing you hear is, "Oh, Martin, they're on board here." But they'll forget I've already left a footprint. Yeah. I've left footprints everywhere I've worked. If you pass here, come to me, who passes here, I'll beam behind bars. You can't do anything about it. You get where I'm coming from? But because now I see people working just for money, it's not because of passion.
Oh, okay. This one you're talking about the bartenders.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's a challenge for them themselves personally. If you're working because of money and it's not because of your passion, it won't take you anywhere. Like you won't get that accreditation anywhere.
Yeah.
It's about you literally understanding your craft.
Yeah.
Making yourself or building yourself around your craft and making it your own.
Yeah.
So literally anything you do, it will be like a signature.
Yeah.
Even the way you even pour a wine,
Yeah.
people see like this guy pouring a wine, I think that guy Charlie.
Yeah.
You understand? Put the flair into it. You don't need to throw a bottle to give a flair.
Of course.
That's where I'm coming from. That's one of the challenges I need the boys to get themselves into.
Yeah.
If it means them putting themselves in an oak barrel just to soak themselves and get flavored up, why not?
Wow. Or we call it bars.
Enyo.
Wow.
Yes, bro. Yes,
solid. I mean, solid points made. But I just want to know, how does the future look like now that you've been able to, groom yourself, through all these challenges? How is the future looking like?
Okay. I'm not saying to bust my bubble though, but I think my future in this hospitality industry is firm. It's solid. Because I've been through the mud, I've shed my tears.
Yeah.
I can show my scars. I can show my bloody side too as well.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And in all this, it made me to understand human beings.
Okay.
So after you knowing your future is solid, you have to be a people person. Yeah? You have to be a people person.
Sorry, but I barely hear this word. You continue.
Yeah.
I barely hear this word from anyone that I will ask that like about bartenders. Bartenders don't get to understand this. You have to be the people person. And before you become a people's person, you have to, there are so many things you need to do. And this is what I feel like they lack so much. Okay. So again, if you are in the bar and you are not, customers are not coming at you, but rather going to the other bartender, you have a problem. Yeah. So let's go.
And the next one I say is you have to literally know how to act. When I say acting, it's more of a general aspect.
Okay.
I'm more like because I do skits and stuff, so
Yeah,
I'm a comedian sometimes. But you don't need to be a comedian to know how to act.
Yeah.
You have to know. I call it the 5 steps in the bar.
Okay.
Before you move to a customer, within your 5 steps, you should take the order, finish the order, repeat it, and just move back 5 steps.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how to do that. They stick to one person, speak to the person for 5 minutes before they even go punching the order. Get where I'm coming from. And you have to also know how to regulate your heart rate. When I say your heart rate, like when you get angry,
yeah,
you should be very patient.
Yeah.
Just know wherever you're working, you ain't gonna be there the whole day.
Exactly.
It's just for 8-9 hours. If you have extra hours, you work it, you clock it, and you take your extra hour.
Yeah.
Just know you are in a work forum, but they don't have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Their appearance, it counts a lot. It counts a lot.
This one.
They say, Ellie, if you see me on a normal, I think you saw me at that time.
Oh, bro.
On a normal, if you see my 3-piece suit working, you're gonna know it's behind bar. You're gonna be like, oh, Sir Martin.
Yes, sir.
You are.
Right.
Yeah, the appearance too. It's very, 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 very important.
Yeah.
And you always have to be confident. That's the last thing I always like to add to it.
Yeah.
You have to be like reasonably confident.
Yeah.
You don't have to add attitude to your confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah? And many a time you should know how to tell a customer or give a customer bullshit in a professional
way. Yeah.
You shouldn't let your teeth show where you're giving a customer bullshit.
Yeah.
You should always be like, oh boss, please have basic stuff we do here. Literally what this is not part of our basic settings. So I would like you to literally do this way or do this way. So if I will not have a problem or I will not find you a problem, I'm calling a loss prevention to come and take care of you. So please, do you want me to explain to you again before I go?
Go.
You get,
you
get where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So literally, you are very humbled by making him understand whatever he or she is doing. You're gonna get him into problem, but not you. You understand?
Yeah.
Because we either with expatriates a lot, and whatever you say can be used against you in any meeting if it doesn't go to the court.
Yeah, I see.
You understand? Everything you say is against you in the court. I get that vibe. Exactly. So you always have to be careful. So these are the little points.
Yeah.
I'm going to add to it, and that will make you understand if your future is heading straight or heading narrow.
Yeah. Solid. I mean, I'm so glad to hear all this from you, and I mean, knowing you from how I met you and where you are now, I could see the difference. And again, thank you so much for having me. At your place the last time.
It's still working, So far, the buffet got you killing. Bro,
the jollof was killing. Like, it was nice having you on the show, and just like I was saying, it's still positive to have people like you in the industry, and we are actually looking out to how looking forward to seeing people like you mentoring like the upcoming ones, because looking at what I've seen so far with the upcoming, when I go to their restaurants, bro, I feel sad. I feel embarrassed.
Saddened.
I feel all the negative ish. But what can I do about it? I can't do anything, But again, the only thing I can do is to offer them my trainings, because I do like masterclass and like the bartending school and all of that. So that's the only thing I can do to help. So again, if you're watching, this is the TMC podcast. Yeah, I go by the name Ellie. Sorry if I didn't introduce myself earlier. And go and check us on Instagram. We are running a monthly mixology masterclass. So try to get yourself the early bird ticket, which is very cheap, 500 cedis, and you get to enjoy food, drinks, of course, cocktails, meet amazing people,
like
and of
me.
course, like me, and grab yourself a certificate, to prove to other people that you actually had like a training, Yeah. So we are wrapping up. See you.
Adegbe. Bah.